Pom, 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 pom. Everybody needs poms. Today, I want to talk about the Pomodoro technique. Yes, just brings out that song in me. I'm Airlie Wilde from airliewilde.com. I help other women in business organise their time and their systems so that they can get things done without burning out, so that they can spend more time on their business instead of stuck in their business. Today, I'm talking about the POM. So what is the Pomodoro technique? It is a strategy developed in the 80s by an Italian called Francesco Cirillo. And Pomodoro is an Italian word for tomato. No secrets there. The reason he called it the Pomodoro technique is because he had a tomato-shaped kitchen timer. So that's where it got its name from. But essentially, the theory behind it is that you work for a short burst of time and then you have a break. I think he does 25 minutes and 5-minute break. And the break is a good break where you move, you get up and do something. And the 25 minutes is where you work on one task only. You don't get distracted, you don't check anything else, you just sit and work on that one task. So it's very productive and intense and focused, but imagine how much you get done. So I sometimes do them for 25 minutes. Sometimes I do, if it's a bigger thing, a bigger piece of work that needs, a couple of POMs, I might do 45 minutes and just get a really good chunk of time. And then I'll have a longer break for maybe 15 minutes. Walk around the block, hang out the washing. The idea for me, in my experience, is that having the break is crucial. It allows your brain to turn off so that it doesn't get exhausted. Because if you did this work all the way through the day without having these breaks, by 3 o'clock, your brain would not be functioning as well. It would be tired. It needs time off so that it can turn back on. So I think it's a really effective way of managing your productivity in the afternoon. If you work in POMs during the day with time off and time on, by the time you get to 3 or 4 o'clock, you're going to be still quite productive. Whereas I guarantee that if you work through without having any breaks, without getting up, you'll be faffing around by 2:30. And it's hard work when you're trying to get work done, but you just can't focus because your brain is fried. So the POM is a really good way of managing that. And you get it. You also benefit because you're not doing that switching of one task to another, multitasking, a couple of things, checking an email here, doing a Facebook, checking in who's commented, trying to write a blog post, all of those things, way less productive than if you did a POM for 25 minutes and wrote a blog post. It's done. 15 minutes then of doing something else, 5 minutes of doing something else, coming back and doing 20 minutes of email and Facebook, bam, done. It's really effective. I've got a POM planner that you can download. I'd love for you to download it so you can plan your POM. The rules for doing a POM are you need to have one task. You need to not be, turn off all notifications, don't do anything else, don't check on anything else. Third one is to move during your break. Don't stay at your desk, get up and do something else. When do you use a POM? So I recommend using a POM first thing in the morning before you when you're sitting down at your desk, you're really fresh and just doing some work, that create before you consume. So doing some concentrating work before you get into the feedback, the Facebook, or checking your emails and clicking on newsletters and getting distracted and comparing yourself to other people. That's just a recipe for not being creative. So if you do a POM first, you do some other work, you could do 3 or 4 POMs a day. And, even if you did 3 POMs a day for half an hour, 45 minutes, 15 POMs a week, that's awesome productivity. And I guarantee you would get more done, probably 2 or 3 hours worth more done a week than normal. It's powerful way of working. And it's more sustainable. It won't leave you with that mid-afternoon slump. because you're breaking your day up with intense work and then less work. And you can, you know, over lunch, you can do Facebook stuff and other bits and pieces and then go back into another POM because it's short term. It's much easier for your brain to accept that it's going to do 25 minutes or 40 minutes of hard work than it is to think, oh, I've got this 3-hour job. I know I've got to get through it. I'll just work through. Breaking it down into smaller tasks is much more effective and much more productive. So download my POM planner. I'd love for you to have a go at it. It should make life, it will absolutely help you get more productive. Let me know how you go. I'd love to know how you go. I'm Ellie Wildy. Thanks. Bye.